Hi everyone. Well, upgrading your wheels will probably be high on your list if you're looking to make your bike lighter on the climbs or faster on the flat. And this year, Roval has introduced two new wheel sets, the Rapide CLX 50 and the Alpinist CLX, and they've both made it into our wheel sets of the year shortlist, with one wheel set dedicated to climbing and one optimised for fast riding on the flat. So there should be something here for you wherever you're looking for those gains. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified every time we post new videos. Now, we select our products of the year only from the stuff that our tech team have ridden and rated. We've put thousands of kilometres into these wheels, and you can be sure that our reviews are independent and authoritative. Now, there's a link to all of our wheel reviews in the description below. Each year, we decide which wheel sets of all the ones we've tested should be included in the final list. There's been less sitting around together this year, of course, and getting together for these videos has been a little complicated too. So now I'm going to hand straight over to Dave and Liam. They're in the road.cc clubhouse with much more information about the Roval wheel sets.
Thanks, Becca, and welcome to the rest of you to the road.cc clubhouse. Now, Dave, I don't think you and I thought that you could really break the internet just by launching a set of carbon clinchers.
No, I don't think Specialized thought people would care quite so much about the lack of tubeless, but some people were properly angry. But not you, Liam. You're not a fan of tubeless tech?
I don't really mind it. Well, I can take it or leave it, but I've had so many headaches setting up test wheels and test tires. Combinations don't really work sometimes, so just standard clinchers so easy, but we're getting away from the point. They're stupidly fast, they're stupidly light.
Yeah, so I'm sure you'd forget about the lack of tubeless as soon as you rode these wheels. In fact, probably it wouldn't even be that. Take the wheels out of the box and it's the width that strikes you. These things are proper crazy wide.
Yeah, I don't even look at the rear. Look at the front. Like the rear, 30.7 millimeters at its widest point. You look at the front, 35 millimeters at its widest point, which is just insane. Even gravel rims are rarely this wide.
So typical frame clearances mean that a few years ago it simply wouldn't have been possible. But change now? Well, Roval says the width makes the Rapides more stable and claims a 25% improvement. Everyone loves a number in gusting wind over the CLX 50.
Now, we measured these at 10 grams over the claimed 1,400 grams, but that's still extremely impressive for the depth. The shallower CLX 50s were even heavier.
Now, that lack of mass means the Rapides accelerate quickly and they climb really well as well. Jamie, here reviewed these, set loads of PRs with them on his bike, despite normally using tubular wheels for climbing.
Yeah. So as a result of the width that you get with these, your tires are going to balloon out. Don't be surprised to find that a set of 25s, they'll sit at 27 millimeters, and generally that improves the tire's profile.
Yeah, and the 21 mil internal width is great for giving you a straight sidewall, something that helps you when you get into the corners.
The rims are actually optimized for 26 to 28 millimeter tires, and certainly the 28s do look a lot more natural on these rims. If you go down to like the 25s, you can see the rims sidewall, which is a bit scary, but honestly, the thing that you really remember is the comfort. When you ride the 28s, especially, just in training, it's so floaty over rough roads.
Okay, let's move from scary fast to scary light. Now, Liam, you like going up hills more than most people, more than me. So the Alpinist CLX is exactly the kind of wheel for you.
Yeah, I don't think that there could be a wheel set that's more designed for the riding that I do. As you might suspect, the 33 millimeter deep carbon wheel set is light. It tipped our scales a scant 1,250 grams, and that's with the rim tape installed. Now, I put these wheels on my Specialized Venge that I had at the time. I also put them on the Merida Reacto that I was testing at the same time. In both cases, it transformed the bikes from aero racers into actual very capable climbers.
So climbing is obviously where these wheels really excel.
Yeah, absolutely. I've absolutely been loving smashing some of my local climbs. The wheels are stiff enough to transfer the power when you really want to kick on the steeper pitches, and I found them perfect for the high-powered effort. There's no real flex there at all.
No, and on the flat?
They're going to lose out a bit to them, but that's not what really they're designed for. I find that if you're smashing it into a climb at say 30-40 kilometers per hour, these do okay, but they really come alive when you hit the really steep pitches.
Okay, so we've talked a bit about the rim profiles. In terms of the tech, is there anything else going on here that's worthy of note?
Yes, absolutely. If we move away from the rims, what we want to do is look at the center of the wheels. These hubs are actually quite interesting. Both of them actually have aero hub flanges, apparently. Now, obviously, we can't test that, and Roval hasn't released any data to support that, but that is an excellent cafe claim.
They look aero.
Yeah, you can brag about that to your mates, I'm sure. Inside there, we've got DT Swiss internals. We've got the new Ratchet EXP as well, which is very interesting. That was launched last year. What that is, if I'm going to explain that in brief, is essentially they put the drive side bearing inside one of the ratchets. So that allowed them to increase the bearing stance. So we're getting stiffer, 15% stiffer.
Everyone
at the
loves
axle.
a number.
Oh, can you tell that out on the road? Well, no, honestly. But these are very stiff wheel sets. Acceleration is great, and yeah, that's very interesting tech, I'd say.
So stiff axles aside, what is it about these two sets of wheels that mean they've been included in the wheel sets of the year?
Well, apart from the lack of tubeless, the Rapides are simply an exceptionally fast set of wheels. Never have we used wheels that are quite at home and on a 30% incline or in a group sprint. The stiffness is incredible. The DT Swiss parts mean spares are readily available and they handle exceptionally well. If you want to make your bike faster, that is a very, well, it's an expensive way to do it, but it's a very good way to do it.
And what about the Alpinist then?
For me, the low weight isn't actually the reason that these wheels are here. They're just brilliant midsection wheels that are incredibly nice to ride. The rim profile is great for wider road tyres, and we've been really impressed by the build quality. They have certainly met a fair few potholes during testing, and they even had a little run-in with a car.
Really?
Yeah, I got a hug that I didn't really want. The front wheel took the full force, although granted there isn't a lot of me, so not much force. Anyway, the wheels held up very well through some rather rigorous testing. They're also very calm in strong winds, and that makes them a great choice for people who are looking for a performance set of wheels without too much depth.
So that is the Roval Rapide CLX and the Alpinist CLX, two really excellent wheel sets for different types of riding.
And if you've got any questions, do leave them in the comments below. I'll be happy to talk about these wheels until the cows come home because I think they're absolutely excellent.
And don't forget to like and subscribe for more like this on Road CC. Cheers for watching.